Broken authentication occurs when the application mismanages session-related information such that the user's identity will be compromised. Before deep diving, we need to talk about what is a session first and what is a session ID, then how HTTP and session ID are, or how does HTTP handle session ID. First, a session ID is unique to each user. It is used for only one authenticated session. It is generated by the server and sent to the client in many forms, such as hidden variable, it can be a cookie, or a URL query string. And the user is expected to send the same ID upon the next request. Now, how does HTTP handle session IDs? Unfortunately, HTTP and HTTPS protocols, they do not provide tracking of user session. So typically, vendors will provide a built-in session tracking methodology, or developers will develop their own approach to handle sessions. Thus, a room for error can occur. Attackers will take advantage of such bad session management practices to compromise password, keys, or authentication tokens. The aim here is to either get into someone else's session or use a session which has been ended by the user to steal session-related information. The session is guessed. This is especially useful if the session at hand is for a privileged account. Some examples on how to steal sessions are pressing the backward button after logout to see if you can still view the previous page and access the session itself. You can try to hit the URL directly after logging out to check if you're able to access the page. Check for the presence of session-related information in the URL, because sometimes developers pass such information and get URL strings. And you can as well try to find some credentials in the source code itself by right-clicking on the page and view source. Sometimes coders, they just hard-code credentials for ease of access. We can protect ourselves from broken authentication attacks using various ways, such as using long and complex random session IDs that cannot be guessed. It is always recommended to use HTTPS to prevent disclosure of session IDs using various man-in-the-middle type of attacks. Always use secure cookies. Make sure the session is timed out on the server. Consider regenerating a new session upon successful authentication or privilege level change. A URL query string should not be used for session IDs because this is easily disclosable. And always use, or whenever possible, use multi-factor authentication.